Alright. I'll come on in. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, August 4th, 2026. Coming in episode 7. I corrected the other one. This is 7. And you're looking at 1819 approximate 1849 approximately. For the time. I got my cool gangster cat shirt for this stream. This thing's not been worn that many times yet. I mean, I didn't get it that long ago though. But I haven't worn it that much. But yep, that's the crew. Busted it out. So let's do some raw runs through this new level. And see how we can do. We're playing straight up. I am gonna work with auto target weapons though, but no qualms about it.
Nothing here looks that old. Analyze.
Estimated structure age. 1 decade.
Kayla said the Echelon 2 data core was centuries old.
Ma'am, you better not be out there getting in stuff.
Only launched a few months after 2.
Devraj, if you're hearing this, you should know I'm here too. I won't get in your way.
Ooh, I about shot right off because that broke open.
We both want to find out what's in that city.
Yeah, why can't I play a little fucking without writing the Eclipse, man, so I can get some fucking artifacts? Some, like, ones that don't cost me a fucking trade-off. That is my tip for anyone who's in the level prior and in the first level, Shattered Rise. Keep it, play through, because you could play both of those tunnels in level 2 and fill your artifacts up with regular ones, bro. And then hit the Eclipse, run them again, fight the boss. Goosty! Roosty. Come on up here. Roosty. See it lock on right there from out there, look. I mean, the auto target, it's obviously fucking helpful. Look at, I'm aiming there and it choom. And you can turn that up if you need more assistance. I didn't go check this last time. Fuck it. Let's go manual and fuck it all up, huh? It's all good. It's not like I'm beating it right here anyway. We got... Oh, man, yeah. Why I didn't ever look up here last time. Increase dash cooldown? No. Is there no blue thing to zip line? Doesn't look like it, huh? Man, that was great that I went over here this time. What a fool. Alright, remember, we got a jumping, bouncing enemy last time up here, and he fucking did work on me. We're on manual aim too, so bear with me. No, he didn't show up this time. Did I get that red thing? Nope. I mean, that was atrocious. It's just a different ball game when you go to manual aim, bro. This might be where Jumpy is. I mean, I'm good for a minute, and then, you know, I get in a bad, like... See, I should have worked underneath down here. I get in a bad sequence. Yeah, for me having a manual aim, I feel like I have to hit him with too many shots. It needs to be more powerful. Give me that. Yeah. I mean, I was making hay as best I could, man.
They didn't speak as they did it. Silence as they slaughtered people they'd known for years. Friends.
This ricochet gun's, I love it. Cause this might be the gun I'm the best with right now.
It was of a king. A golden king. But they won't find me. Hiding beneath the bodies, the ragged flesh, the empty eye sockets. They'll never make me believe.
Come on, big baby. I was getting it right there. I was getting it. Fuck. Yeah, this thing just, it's A, man. A nice fucking 8-minute run. We'll get better. I got the ricochet gun. Oh hey, that different. There's not an opening here this time. There was like a whole thing here. What's over here then?
Alpha hostile in vicinity.
You little. Come on, get. Who's got that fucking thing? Oh, Cameron. Fuck it, let's try it. Man, that was rough. That dude was new. Everywhere he went, he had a purple bubble shield. And he was the melee dude from the beginning. Remember, he lights up red and he does melee? It's that dude, but he came with a purple shield that time. Which is like the enhanced fucking version of him. Man, it takes a minute to build your overdrive. What? So is... Oh, this is the whole way. I can go this way. Get ready to make a choice. There we go. See how I read that right? I was like, get ready to make a choice. And it was a choice one. I guess we're playing this way now. Alright, get a look at the layout. So you're going to drop down, you got a high point there and a rock in the middle. I don't know if it goes around or not, so... Alright, I know this one. You got lows and highs. Is he that's giving him health. Get out of there. I handled that shit, son. I mean, I'm barely alive, don't get me wrong, but that's the way it is, bro, when you're playing. You need reps, man, of the level. I knew how to handle this spot now. I still didn't play good enough. But when I got back here, they all kind of stayed up there. So I just, you know, I needed to work left and right more. I mean, it was better than the first time I did it. I mean, I was dead in one hit, man. I mean, I am right now. I'm dead in one hit. I'll do what I can.
Soltari personnel detected.
We made it to him before.
Coming for a report.
Fuck, man. This is our about our midpoint. Alright, this is where we got to test overdrive. Oh no, it was a bigger room than this last time.
Last night, I saw them so clearly. Thousands of them.
They got that green thing healing them again.
From their vast craft.
That's bullshit. That's
Expecting
new.
to find a home, but discovering instead the most profound isolation. Wherever did they go?
Man. This reminds me of Doom playing like this. But It's like I could build up health, but I'm telling you, if you watch my Doom, a lot of times my screen's red like this, and you're just hanging on, man. This is how it was when I played Doom, but I felt like I felt like I was sweet at it, though. Like, I was taking hits, and I was always just about fucking dead, but, like, I would be getting it in it. And I think it'll pick up for me here. I'm not there yet, though. You know what I mean? I don't feel like I'm not elite in my movement on the battlefield and making sure to utilize my shield to charge it so I can shoot this. And you want to be absorbing as often as you can. That's why they shoot blue shit. When you see blue, you need to absorb it so you can use your prominence arm. But yeah, this is exactly like how it was for Doom. But you wouldn't start the whole level over. Like, if you died, like, right before this area, like, we're about to jump out, if you died in there, you would start back here. You don't go all the way back to home fucking base and have to run all the way through. But they put their own unique thing on it, and so, you know, I can appreciate making it their own. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I can't get up there, damn it. I walked right into it, man. I was doing pretty good. Yeah, boy, it's a tough cookie, straight up. I'm not too worried about that. I need that. Where me at? Yeah, where me at? They force you to pick up the drive ones. Now I can get this again. Alright, I picked up 2 more. The heals are more effective. I just felt like with Doom 2, I had more. You had like a fast dash move, and like your shield could parry. You could throw it, and it would stun like a big dude, or you throw it, it boomerangs back, but it does damage. On some dudes, it rids them all dominoes. I felt like the weaponry. I like the weapons more. The shotgun in Doom is sit the fuck down. Where's your head? Next. As it should fucking be. It should be. Guess what? They had a double barrel. You shoot that bitch twice, though, and it'll fucking crank damage, but you gotta reload it. That's fine. I'll take the reload time. And then my other shotgun I used in Doom, I think I had like 6 or 8 shots, and that's it. And it's slow reloading. That motherfucker, pow, pow. Same with the double barrel. Boom, boom! And you gotta click it down and fucking get 2 new shells in. You know what I mean? So you're constantly reloading, but they pay you for it because you do a fucking shitload of damage, as it should be. What they chose to do with my fucking shotgun in this, I'm gonna have to send them an email. The shotgun can't be the fucking gun that deals damage over time. No, it deals immediate death-damning damage. And you don't get many shots, so you're constantly reloading, so you're frustrated with that. And it forces you to be better defensively because you're constantly reloading. But they give you the trade-off is when you pull the trigger on a shotgun, you're blowing something the fuck back. And they wanted to get fucking cute with it in this game. And that's my main criticism. They could have fucking made, yeah, it's the damn shotgun. Don't be getting cute with the shotgun. The shotgun's my fucking thing, and they ruined it for me. There better be another one. One where, yeah, bro, just give me a pump action, 6 slugs, and it takes like a second and a half, 2 seconds to reload all 6 slugs. I will live with that as long as when I pull that trigger, somebody's dick is in the dirt, as it should be. You don't get to keep running around the map. Oh, I'm bleeding out. I got hit by the shotgun shell twice. No, you're fucking dead. No games. You had to get fucking cute with it, didn't they? I gotta go to the bathroom. Alright. What's going on? Seems like a new dog walker. They love it though. The dogs going on a walk. They like smelling they like, all the other dog scents. It's fun for them. Especially if you got a fucking dog that's not fixed. That's literally peak for him because he wants to fucking mark everything. You know what I mean? And try to roll in shit and stuff, but you can not let him do that, But yeah, it's peak for him because he wants to mark every fucking thing he smells. And next time we come across the shotgun, I'll pull it back out. But yeah, for those who understand, what a letdown for me that they did that. What they've done to the shotgun. See how that ricocheted off him and hit the other one? Whoa, 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 whoa. As soon as I get hit, it's over. But let's take it. Was this... Okay. Now it's a building again here. See, they switch shit up. Just like that. Oh, shit. Annihilator shotgun, please. Please let this be a shotgun that tickles me fancy. And not, no, I want to be like, fucking yeah, shotgun. Yeah. It's got 3 motherfucking power shots, baby. Yeah, it's feeling good. Let's go check her out. Yes, I hope it's sweet. Alright, so we got Bombardier. When firing, deals extra damage to hostiles in close proximity. Perfect for us. We're gonna get extra damage by playing up and on shit, which I do. Now, when there's one flying or something, sometimes I'll create space. But in general, I'm running around and getting close and shooting shit. If all pellets hit, reloads 1 round. Alt fire. Fires a grenade that explodes on impact, dealing instant something stagger damage, I imagine. If it says stagger damage, now we can like go work to get that stagger in effect as a little bonus for us. So let me take a look. Dealing instant area damage. Okay. But it should create stagger, I would imagine. And I can look into it. See, and it even comes with stagger amount. The shotgun should create stagger. If it's not death, you should fucking be like, where am I at? Oh, I'm about to die. And the next shot hits you and you do. Yep. Oh, big baby. Alright, I can't go nowhere, but fuck it. What a gift. Because I want to give it... I want to fucking try to rock and roll this with nothing but, you know, me and it straight up. And let's go see how we do. It fires a grenade, but I call it like the super shell. Look at that shit, baby. Oh, come on. How do I get up there, bro, where it was? I can't get up there. Oh, I can. No, I can't. Alright. I still am not loving the base shot damage output, because I only get... That's me holding the trigger and never letting off. The rate of fire's slow, and you only get 5 shots. I feel like the damage is not quite there. However, the fact I have that makes up for it. And maybe if I stay on top of shit, it'll satisfy me more in its damage ability. Again, I know it's not gonna one-shot shit, but when it's small enemies like I was facing there, I expect them to go down anywhere from 1 to 3 shots. I don't think small enemies should take 5 to 8 shots. And all of those dudes should have been 1 to 3 shot kills with this. And I was up in everyone's shit.
The first month was the hardest. We lost so many good people. But when we finally found out from the data core what happened to Echelon 2, I felt so free. Sometimes I imagine that other me, full of hope. I like this me so much more.
No, I can't switch yet. I believe this one's an improvement. I do. Oh, it drained all my shit? Hang on. I'm posted up like an idiot. You gotta move. Hell yeah. God, dude! I mean, I still have to get used to the gun and shit. I just... Given my defensive abilities, in terms of all I can do with just absorbing with the shield and then like shooting my prominence arm and then my weapon fire, and then anyone with a red bubble, I have to go melee pop their bubble, like... And the amount of damage I'm inflicted with by getting hit and versus the damage I output, they have it tuned hard. It's as if, yeah, I'm like this. If it's like this, I feel like the game is on hard right now. You know what I mean? I don't feel like this is, oh yeah, you should go play this game. Bro, if you're not pretty fucking good, you're not moving in this game. You know what I mean? And I'm not acting like I'm tuned in sweet right now or anything, but I can tell you, I game now, dude. Like this, if you're playing it straight up like this right now, if I handed this to a buddy who's a casual, there's no way he's getting through this. Not a fucking chance. Like, no fucking chance. It's not impossible. Even like level 2, I'm like, if I repped it enough, yeah, I will beat it. You know what I mean? It's the thing, though, like... Yeah, us playing it straight up like we are right now, dude, it's literally hard mode. It has to be. And I'm basing that off of seeing how many times I get hit and the damage output I give to enemies. It's fucking, they're both high. They can take kind of more shots than you would think. And defensively, you're kind of limited in your capability. Shit spawns, so you're never safe wherever you're at. Like, you can't go clear an area and then turn around and work out of it. Because something will spawn fucking behind you after you've killed it. Like, and I don't know how they do it. But let's say you come in, they'll start with like 4 enemies. You take down 2 more have already spawned, and then you're back to 4, and then 1 more will spawn and you'll be behind, and shit like that. And given all of those things, like, my take on it is, this is hard. It's hard because everything's moving fast and you're very, very susceptible to damage. You don't have fucking... Like, I'll be honest, I feel like the hits I take, like in that example there, I feel like I should have half of my health. And instead we have 2 HP. And it's not that it's like, oh, dude, you didn't notice you were getting hit. No, I do. But I'm not getting hit over and over and over and consecutively. You know what I mean? Like, so this base game like this, it's fucking hard. Which, again, I appreciate it, though, because they set it up to where you can go tune it more so towards your liking in terms of difficulty. But yeah, you want to turn it on, you're not walking through it. Nope. And part of what makes that, like, truly land its fucking punch is just like yesterday. I beat both those portals after the eclipse. I go in, I got corruption fucking stacked on me, I got fucking quarter of my health, I play the boss, you know, as long as I can, and I did decent my first attempt. Then you're dead, and guess what? You're back at home base. You gotta go trigger the eclipse and go clear both of those fucking areas again, and then you get to fight the boss. Like, again, I don't think there's gonna be that many levels, and this game's gonna be very long, so I think part of that is they're protecting it. Like, yeah, we weren't gonna only have, you know, 6 to 7, maybe 8 levels, and you just go level for level and you never die. Fuck no. We're gonna make it hard. And they did. And again, it's not hard in the sense of, like, it's complex mechanics and difficult to navigate. It's hard in the sense of these motherfuckers deal really good damage. Like, even in one where I take a couple blows and I feel like I rocked pretty good in that little gauntlet. And I look over and I got fucking 25% fucking corruption on, and I got about maybe a quarter of health. And I'm like, I felt like I just did pretty good there. Like, yeah, the damage that they inflict high, and those son of a bitches take damage. There's a couple enemies that you can one-shot, and it's like those little flying dudes who show up in like 4, 5, 6. You know what I mean? You have to get rid of them, because those little assholes in a group, they spread out. When you shoot at them, they move around. And now you got 6 little fucking circles in the air shooting shit at you. So they gotta go immediately. Because it's the little shit. If you don't get rid of it, you'll die to the big shit. You know what I mean? If you got 8 things in there and you're fixated on the biggest one, you're dead. Because the other ones are moving too fast and shooting too much shit. You have to fucking get rid of the shit and work on him. Like, bounce on him, then go off. Clear. You gotta get rid of some little dudes. Then go back to the big dude. You know what I mean? The strategy. That's what I'm saying. In terms of all those things, the difficulty just lies in the fact that the fucking damage you take is okay. And then the damage that they can take from you. And if it sounds like I'm bitching about the difficulty of it, I 100% promise you I'm not. Like I said, I respect it because, yeah, it's cool. Like, damn, this is me playing this game on just not, you know, using their world tuner. Well, guess what? It's fucking hard. Which is good, you know what I mean? Because I'm coming from, I know I just played Elden for a month, but prior to that, I tried an old Assassin's Creed, man. And I played it for about a week, and it's like, this isn't fun. Like, I fucking destroy everything. Like, and I'm not even worried. You know what I mean? And then I'm trying to clear a whole portion of the map. That's how I play if it's got exploration. I would like to clear as much of the area I'm in as I can, and I will work my way. I'm not running through every zone doing the main story mission. Fuck no, because there's so much other shit to do. And as I stay in the map, as I stay within the zone of that map, it'll be broken up into about, in like that Assassin's Creed for an example, about 18 parts in like a country, if you will. So there'd be like 18 states, even though technically it's probably a state with cities would be the better analogy. But they have levels, but it's like, listen, you guys made it level 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 through these 5 zones. By the time I clear this one right here, I'm level 10. And so I go into zone 2, I'm already well OP. And so by the time I clear that one, I'm extra OP. Then I clear this one, extra, and so on and so forth. And it completely takes away, like, it's not fun. You know what I mean? Basically, if you're playing a game that you die in and you never die, that's not fun. In this game, guess what? Turn it on. Don't use none of the world enhancer. You're going to go down. You're going down. I want to wait until I really find, when I get with the parry ability, once I get all the abilities and I have the gun choices tuned to my liking and my movement, then I'll further discuss it. Because like I said, in Doom, though it was hard because of how much shit I could do and play defensively, it was a blast. And right now, I feel like it's almost advantageous for the enemy. Just based on the fact they take the damage, they spawn, and I can only shield absorb. I need to be able to, like, ping their fucking shots back or something, that they eat the damage. And parry's here, we just don't have it yet. And I think that'll help with me analyzing the battlefield. But yeah, it's impressive. I respect it. It's hard. Because, like, how many Aether fucking things have I bought to get more, like, heal drops? And it's like, I don't feel like I'm getting that many heal drops. And if I do, then it's a small little tick of it. It's like, listen. Like, I can never get back to full health once I get, you know, at a quarter health. Like, I can never make it back to 100% HP. Oh, see, one bubble hit me. And not a single heal drop. You see, so, like, if I have the ricochet gun, those floating dudes, they die in a shot. This right here, I shot him, and like 3 or 4 took damage, but I had to shoot him again. I don't think those floating guys those little one-shot dudes that I just talked about, like right there, they are not worthy of me having to fire at them twice. I feel like when I came in and I'm like, when I come in, they should be dead. Instead, I gotta, and they split up, so then there'll be two together, and I gotta pump 2 shots into 3 different twos of them. Man, I need this. I need to be able to get a stronger shotgun, though. I'm not pulling off of the shotgun. I'm gonna force myself to stick with it because it is better than the other one. It is. I don't know why they just didn't make one have a single shot. That, hey man, you get a pump, it gets 6 shots, and your bitch ass is waiting a second. Even if you fast reload, it still takes a full second. Because we're giving you the shotgun with a big ass shell, and any basic enemy, they're out. If you're within proximity, they're dead. And I guess they don't want you to have that ability. But having this pellet grenade lets you experience it a little. But you have to manually aim it differently, you know what I mean, because it drops too. I'll show you. So look at this. You see those arrows? So like, you see how it's got but there it's arrowed perfectly. Once it gets out there, there is no arrow. It's got to be right in front of you. See the dot? Let's go see what the range is. So see how I have a dot, dot, dot. See how that, you see how my target is up in the sky? You have to account for gravity. So watch, this shouldn't hit the pole, right? And it hits the top of it. So I'm about, you know, in that lift above the target is also going to be dependent upon your distance for how much you're trying to account for gravity in the fall off. But yeah, this is a great example. You can't put the target on shit and run around and use it. You have to account for the gravity drop. It does have a bullet though. Or a marker, but I never saw it until I started scanning with these poles. Like when we're out in the field, I've never seen it. Like, I don't see it popping up. There it is. Let me go get my shit. Get ready. So I can't even turn around. See that small heal? I mean, we're up to 136. I was at 2 HP when we started discussing a while ago. Is that it? Remember, those green things supply them life. See, like this basic dude? Okay, that one shot him as it should. See, it's taken me 3 of those on him. Hell yeah. How is he not getting hit by those? Yeah, those dudes are staggering. That's why they're not moving after I hit him like that. And that one fell out of the air and he still had HP. That's stagger. So what we're gonna look for is to get it so where I recognize stagger, which for a flying enemy, you'll see him fall out of the sky, right? And that was a great example of it. The dog, who's a fast little son of a bitch, all of a sudden is laying there like not moving. He's staggered. So what we're gonna want to do is, there was a thing that we buy in our skill tree, and I may already have it, which is if you melee a staggered enemy, it'll end their stagger, but it does massive damage. That being said, any of those type of enemies, if I've caused stagger on them, a melee should polish them. Like, for sure. So it'll be something for me to try to, you know, work in and create just better play for myself. Corruption generates power, which we're usually always with corruption, but I take fall damage. No, bro, I can't take fall damage. Is it on any fall? Like, no. I mean, I've done it before, but yeah, man, these two dudes are rough. There's two of them right here. Oh, that was it. Yeah, I've already been dead. Where's the stagger? Meleeing a staggered hostile and stagger but deals massive damage. Yeah, I do already have it. And then meleeing a staggered hostile deals even more massive damage. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I've died 23 times. Man, it doesn't feel like more than that. But I guess dying takes anywhere from 4 or 5 minutes up to like 45. It just depends on your run. We've killed 1,300 enemies. I still feel like that ricochet gun is me at my best. And maybe that smart rifle. Like, I wasn't loving the shotgun, but it's because it's just, I don't know. That ricochet gun with the alt fire, I feel like it does good damage. Like, it satiates that damage. Like, what? Like, I pop, 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 and then reload, and usually one more and he's dead, but I'm letting those shots out very fast. What do you say we slap a little A little something on. Low level 2, decrease all incoming damage. Yep. Let's see if I can feel it. Okay, 2 of them went down. I think it might have been a... distance thing. I think the distance is partial to do with damage.
Alpha hostile in vicinity.
Staggered. Yep. No, see, I want to work with this. We can try it.
I know I should mourn what I lost. Comfort.
Oh, come on, Cameron.
The smile on my little boy's face whenever I came home. I know I'm supposed to be angry. I feel grateful. They took my burdens away and gave me peace instead. Just me and the blue precipice.
I took a little to the shoulder. See? I feel like I was close enough there. Every single one I hit should one shot. They're too little, man. They're not worthy of that stress. With it, like, I mean, whatever. Oh, you have to melee it. Hang on, bitch. Alright, hang on, the dog's on me. Trying to get me maybe a little bit of a loan, but that's, I mean, those, you know, those offers. But they only offer the shittiest interest rates. That's how I know the credit card company's being slick too. Because they're like, oh, you're approved for, you know, a gold card or whatever, right? And I already know what's going on. They're gonna raise your limit but give you a new card so they can charge you a whole new set of 28% interest. It's like, no. Why don't you just raise the limit on my current card? Oh, because that would be beneficial to me. Like, if you raise my limit, let's just say from 3 to 500, and I'm on a 28% interest, like, you're still making awesome fucking ridiculous profit. And that's how they get people, is they're like, no, just get a whole nother credit card. This one you have 500 on. But then you're paying 2 credit cards a month at both 28% interest rates. Fuck no. Just raise the limit on my current card. You know what I mean? Why don't we do that deal? If you guys are like, oh, we think you might be worthy of giving a second credit card to with even a higher limit, why don't you just raise the limit on my first card? Because you want me to have 2 cards at 28% interest. No. I mean, it should. I didn't look into the details, but I already know. That's the play they're probably running. It should at least come, if they're going to offer you that, like, the secondary one should be like 8% interest. Or offer to raise my limit and only add 2% interest on it and ask if I would do that. So if you're already getting 28%, which is fucking illegal, it should be. Hey, we're going to let you have another $100 available a month, but you have to, we're going to tack on a 2% interest rate to your current. You know, we could talk about it. Nah. Well, here, just get another card at 28% interest. It's like, that means, what is that? 16 carry the 1. Hang on, my brain's shorting out. I say 28 and 28, 16 carry the 1, 2, 4, 5. That's 58% interest between 2 cards. You guys might want to settle the fuck down. But hey, that's the banking system in America for sure. We're going to give you a loan. We'll do it. But your interest rate is going to be stupid. I get them, like, as business giving you having an interest rate, even though in the Bible, what's said about that? I just bring it up jokingly, but it is talked about that in there. That if you loan someone, you loaned them that, and that's what they owe you back. You know what I mean? But that's not real life. That's not human beings. That's not how we do shit. You know what I mean? For in every category, you weaklings will fall short of glory. Yep. But I guess I should look at it and make sure that is the play they're running. I'm almost certain it is. Because otherwise, why wouldn't they send you an email? Hey, we're gonna, if you would like, we can raise your limit. It's like, what do you guys want? Oh, nothing. We're just gonna do it because we believe in you. Okay, that's cool. Is that how they do it? Did I miss that? There's probably elements where it does work, where you have a contract or a deal where it's like, if you make payments on time, every month for 24 months, your limit is automatically increased, you know, $300, $400, $500. I'm sure that shit does exist because they also want you as a loyal, you know, customer. Because there's tons of credit card fucking places. So it's a way they could do it. You know, is all right, if we're going to give you $500, 28% interest. If you don't miss a payment for 12 months, we'll give you access to 700. If you don't miss a payment in 12 months on that, we'll take it up to 1,000. So I mean, you would have not missed a payment in 24 months, and you went from $500 credit line to 1,000, which you haven't missed a payment in 2 years. Like, and guess what? They're making 28% interest on you regardless. No matter what, does it matter to them if they let you have 500 or 1,000? It's just numbers to them. You know what I mean? Like, truth be told. And if you've paid for 2 years, that's like, oh, cool, stay with us so we can be the one to charge you 20+% interest, and we'll let you have a higher credit line because we know you'll pay us back, and we'll let you have access to more. Like, that has to exist in some of them. Yep, ask people about then. Yeah, what's the old bookity book say about interest? It says, you motherfuckers reading this will fall short of it. Guaranteed. And we're like, fucking right, watch us run this play. That's funny. But you would see, it's not even about picking or pointing out that that's in a Bible. That would be the wholesome, you're just being upright human being as you could be. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter. Like, someone wouldn't have to reference that from the Bible to make it make sense and be like, oh, since I don't believe in the Bible, I'm not going to believe in that anyway. It's like, bro, you need to get out of your head if it's about, you know, God or this or that, and you're against all that. There's shit in there. It is fucking spot on to, if you're upright, this is what you should think. And I'm serious. It's not about fucking levitate above your body and fucking sing Kumbaya. You know, there's just good shit in there that is like, yeah, that would be you're upright in your ways. Where it's like, if someone came to you and they were like, I need you to loan me $100 to help me out. And you were like, yeah, because I have it and I'm willing to help you out. And the upright thing in that would be, if you did that person, which they have to honor too, they would pay you back, but it would be what you lent them. And it's like, yeah, of course that would be like a true, nobody's trying to do juke shit on people, but that's not how it works. But nonetheless, you would understand though why that would be like, yeah, that's more upright. Of course it is. Of course it is. Like, if you don't have the lens to see that, I don't even know why you would fucking listen to a word I'd say then. And my thing is, since, you know, we do operate the way we are and everything's business, it's like, well, do you think it's like predatory to tell someone, yeah, I'll loan you $100 and I'm going to charge you 28% interest? It's like, do you hate me? I don't even know if I want to borrow it now. 28%. And that's like, that's what it's like. You know what I mean? And you know what would be cool and should potentially be considered because we're so fucking badass and rich, and they make everything cost more. So it's like, what the fuck did you guys do with all the money? What are you guys doing with it all? How about when you turn 18, you have more of, like, you're more here in your credit. You know what I mean? And so you can start, and it's like, if you want to start fucking it off, you can. You kind of have nothing to even maneuver anyway. You know what I mean? And maybe it's a bad idea for 18-year-olds. Maybe they could make it more like, when you turn 30, they reset your credit score. You know what I mean? Would that not be cool? To where it's like, if you're fucked anyway, you'll just be fucked again. But for other people, it's like, what if when you turn 30, they reset your credit score to a 700? And now it's on you. We're giving you, you were 18 and you made it to 30 years old. We're gonna try to let you have a fresh start and start you at a 750. You know what I mean? Why we can't make that happen? No. Absolutely not. But I think that's a decent conversation to be had. Anyways, I'll shut the fuck up now. Yeah, I would like that. Like, what would be the complete damnation and everything would fall apart if at 30 you get your credit score reset to a 750? Would that completely collapse everything? No, it would interrupt the greed and the predatoriness on terrible interest credit rates. On people who got a little behind because you were young and you shouldn't have been fucking with credit cards, but you were, blah, 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 you know what I mean? It's a thing too, you know what I mean? But it's just, I don't know. I don't know what'll matter eventually, bro. Any of it, though. You know what I mean? Eventually, like, literally, I think everyone will have somewhere to live, and you'll have no worry about food, and like, it will be like that one day. I do believe it. Because it just gives them more power, which is their ultimate goal. And they will have it by... Just don't worry about it, guys. Oh, you want somewhere to stay and you want heat, you want a refrigerator with food you can put in it? We'll take care of that for you. Yes, we're going to do that for you. Okay, for what? All of a sudden? Yeah, no, it's for fucking control, bro. 100%. Oh, you should wear a tinfoil hat if that's what you think. You're a fucking conspiracy theorist. Okay. They added those little lasers up there that time. When I saw it when I jumped up there, and I was like, I'm jumping right over, and I dashed through, and I was like, hey, they add little switches to each time you die. As you can see, my damage that I implemented, look where we're at in health. I'm obviously better than I've been. I am kind of on one, though. I got 3 adrenaline. Fuck off. See, there's always fucking something that spawns right fucking by me. There's fucking 5 of the flyers. Oh, staggered. I felt like I handled that pretty good. It started fucked up because something spawned next to me. Yeah, you're never safe to like hold a spot, you know, until you've killed enough of them that like you're not gonna get respawns, and then you can like, and there's 3 left. Now you can own a corner. But to start and create your positioning, you're kind of cooked. But yeah, I don't want to, you know, I'm just rambling now about credit in the world. And see, this is because of distance. That's truly showing the distance disadvantage with it. Bitch ass motherfucker. Hey, how do I get over there? You see that over there? That's unfortunate. I should have ran down. I stay when one spawns and I stay on this little island. Fuck that. There's no one down here. Jump down here and get. Yeah, you just gotta really move your feet right, man. I'm serious. This is ready. We're in another war. Nope. Come on. This is like the start, and it came halfway through. Come on, you fucking bitch. I got stuck on that. Man. Man, I know I'm not moving good either, I admit it, but Hang on, I gotta get some of this shit. Couldn't get my coin. I went down though. That though I attribute to my skill issue. You gotta move, man, and it's like I gotta get something that's gonna help me with damage, dude. This has to be more damage. Fuck it, redraw. You wanna try it? I'm gonna get the tack rifle. Yeah, see how quick I take all them out? Man, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and just criticize that shotgun. Bro, I'm like, if I'm right under them, I can get those little dudes. But I'm not kidding. I feel like if I'm here, and they're right there, they should still go down in one shot. Not, I have to be right here and they're there. It's the yeah, I mean the shotgun, for the distance issue and for the reload issue, it has to do more damage, and I stand by that. Absolutely, it does. Because you certainly can see the distance issue with it, which is okay. It's a shotgun, but it's like, bro, it's gotta hit hard. What the fuck am I doing here?
What's this trying to tell me?
I don't know. I don't give a fuck.
Unstable energy source detected. Do not approach.
Well, it said do not approach. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get sucked in and we gotta start the level over again. Yeah, give me my prominence arm. The other one, it's not bad, but I love chunk damage. I love it. Small heal. Hold L1 for moving for traversal boost. Sweet, I got a speed run now. Can they give me parry already?
After that first shot, and
Cunt bags?
the adrenaline hit. They keep me moved, trying to save them. She watched me the whole while. I took everyone I could with me, everyone who wasn't fighting. I bought them time, another day alive. I traded
Bullshit.
every one of their lives for another night with her.
How do I get out of here? Fucking fall in a fucking pit. Bitch. Dude, where's my fucking shield? No, he put that on? You lose power to your shield and like can't activate it sometimes when you get it drained because you got hit, and I'll go stand in front of blue shit to swap this back on, but I just got hit by it and it's got no power, so I'll step in front of the blue holding R1 and it won't come up because it's drained, and then I get hit by those, and it's like...
Is the city close?
Previous log confirms.
What previous log?
Data corrupted.
No way to charge blue up? No. Oh, here we go. Yeah, you're gonna have to zip line. Get the heal. No, jump up to that. No. Damn it. Bitch ass. Give me my shit. Alright, get out of there. You know, I would put money, or, yeah. I was getting the feel. You gotta play him a certain way, because you cannot deflect from those red balls. You cannot let him get next to you on the slams. Or you have to be on the move, because you'll get hit by the red ones. Yeah, and just like that, I would have needed a revive, and I think I would have taken him out. What am I missing? Yeah, I think part of the problem is I need... I'll just buy it to get rid of it. Yeah, we'll stay with it on that. I just gotta get to him with I need to get to him with my revive, which is it should be doable. Especially with me playing with this gun. I would prefer the other one, the smart rifle, over the tact rifle because I really like the alt fire. It's what separates weapons is what is my alternative fire? Like the regular fire? Pretty clean. Those should hit harder though. Oh, as it's held. So you go like this. Instead of me going da 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 like with the ricochet, you hold it and it should increase. That's gonna change how I use this. I was trigger pumping like I do with my ricochet pistol, because that's how you use it, and you get a better rate of fire. Because instead of the standard, it's do do. With the ricochet alt fire, it's do 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 do, and you got a trigger pump. This is hold it and it'll go da 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 da, and then you reload. Yeah, I'm gonna start showing that one. Watch. I think we should be too or good on this. I'm gonna keep the so here's a criticism of the game. Now that like my numbers are 40, 40, and 37, let's say I come up to a resilience, right? And it's like +4 in resilience. So I'd go from 40 to 44, right? Which would take me from 235 to like 239 health. And it's like, well, what's the trade-off? Take more damage when getting hit by successive hits by the enemy. It's like, that's no longer worth picking up. You know, when we had 4 resilience, I could pick one up for 4 and then take more damage. That's worth it. Those need to also be mended to this. Be it like, so when you're level 40, if I'm going to take double damage, then if I'm going to take that trade-off, I better be picking up like a +10 resilience. And it would have the same effect as when I was level 4, 5, 6, 8 as picking up a level 4. Instead, I'm at level 40 base, and they're offering me +4 in resilience for deal less damage when firing the gun when stationary. It's like, why? Why? That's no longer, it's not even worth the trade-off. So they need to re-look at that. That's where I'm gonna call them for scaling adjustments. Right? I mean, if I was talking to a legitimate gamer, they would absolutely have to feel inclined to agree. Where it's like, bro, if I'm about to... First of all, the damage you take it's high. So if I'm going to take extra damage if I get hit successively, and what I'm reaping by taking that risk and trade-off is 4 more total HP, how is that worth it when our HP is 235? It's absolutely not. So those corrupted artifacts, you know, here's what I'll say. I guess if we picked up every single one of them, we could get like 55 resilience. But imagine all of the penalties. Bro, you fall damage reduced if stationary fire, extra damage to you if enemy hits you with successive hits, corruption builds faster. You got all these damage and you found 3 artifacts to get you 12 more in resilience from 40 to 52, and you have 3 fucking trade-offs, like, is that even worth it? You're taking more damage, you're taking fall damage, and you're getting more corruption. So you could have 12 more. Like, maybe? But I would rather them isolate it to a penalty. And basically how you would have kept... That's how they must be doing it. But the thing is, they were like this since level 1. The +4. And again, when more resilience is level 90, what's the point of picking up a 94? Even if, yeah, it was 3 times for 3 different penalties. What is it? What's a technical biodome? I thought it's when we get sealed in somewhere. And so we get sealed in on the way to the boss about 5 times, right? I've never seen the effect drop off the artifact. I thought basically you could pick it up, get the +4, but you suffer this penalty, but if you clear the next little gauntlet room, that penalty will drop off. Now you're just getting +4. That still works. That still is okay. That still makes sense to me. But if I'm going to run this whole level with all these fucking +4s, and I got a list of shit I'm getting my ass kicked in the fucking head for, and I got to beat the boss to get those to fall off, it's like, nah, bro, I'm not picking up nothing then. So I need to clarify that, because right now I have a little bit of a criticism because it's not meshing with the progression of the game. You're still offering me only +4 for this fucked up trade-off. +4 doesn't mean shit to me when I'm level 40. You know what I mean? That motherfucker needs to be +14. Alright, you know, I look around, you know, I'll take fucking... Dash takes longer to cool down. Dash is like my hype survival ability right now. It's not even the shield. I move with dash, like I'm constantly dashing to try to juke something. And I'm gonna wait for that longer to cool down now for +4 in resilience? I think the fuck not. Have you seen since level 2, the last 4 times I've played it up until this, I don't even pick the corrupted artifacts up now, because I don't think that they have the fucking trade-off when our base levels are as high as they are. So let me look into what's a technical biodome. If it's you have to run this whole level and beat that boss and then it drops off, it's like you're not gonna get to experience it that much because you're gonna die. Like, I would go start the next level after him. He's not the... I bet you this is just like a mini boss. This dude. And maybe he's not, but he might be. Like, what are people starting in Shattered Rise and they got all the artifacts they like and they just haven't died and they're all the way to this third world? If that's the case, you've ruined the game for yourself. You needed to go stack the computer against you. That's fucking lame. But I think a biodome is the level. So I can pick up 6 corrupted artifacts. Dude, I have 6 trade-offs for fucking +4s. And those trade-offs aren't gone until I beat that fucking boss. I feel like if there's 5 gauntlets, let me pick one up, and if I go through 2 drop off. And every 2 corrupted artifacts, the trade-off drops off. Something like that. You're making me play through this whole level. Look how hard it is for me to play through a whole level and beat a boss. And all you're going to reward me is the fucking +4 anyway. We'll pick up every artifact this time. Yeah, something's not tuned with that, and I'm very serious. in Saros the game with the corrupted artifacts, it says the trade-offs drop off after you beat a biodome. Is a biodome when you get sealed in a series of times in a level, like 4 or 5 times, and you have to defeat basic enemies and move on? Or are those artifacts that have the fucking trade-offs, those don't drop off until you beat the whole level, including the boss in it? Yeah. You have to beat the entire boss. Bro, so they're expecting you to not die, because when you die, you lose them. You know what I mean? And you have to beat the whole level with all those trade-offs. And they're like, okay, you finished the whole level with all those trade-offs. Now you get to keep all your +4s and go start a brand new level where you're going to die in like the first part of it. And then you're back to square one. And you have to pick all these up with the trade-offs. I think they might want to chill the fuck out. But it goes hand in with how they have it base set up. It's hard. Yeah, bro, because we haven't gone from... Oh, you know, this is only the 3rd level, but like at Shattered Rise, I beat the level, and then like we go start the depths level, and I'm running around with all my artifacts still, and then I get all the way to that boss with not a chance. So that's why they're not really relative to me, and so I guess I want to talk about why I'm not picking up the Corrupteds anymore. And I made that decision in level 2. At some point, like the 6th, 7th, 8th try, where I'm like, no, wait a minute. I can't afford any more damage or these trade-offs that I'm not reaping a good enough benefit. Like, I can't clear both of these tunnels and beat this fucking boss. By the time I get through that fucking shit, that's when they lift. I'm just going to go to the next level and die in 4 minutes anyway. So I have to beat these 2 gauntlets and this fucking boss, and then I get the reward, which is gonna last me all of 4 or 5 minutes when I enter to the new level. That, you know what I mean? That's why I'm not picking them up. That's why. Look what it's taking me to get to the boss fight and then be able to beat the boss. You think I want to do that with 7 fucking negative trade-off effects? When at this point, yeah, the effect they're giving, it's not worthy. Give me something like you got fucking 1.5 times damage, but then you suffer a dash penalty, or your gun jams if you get hit. Give me a trade-off worthy. It's not worthy anymore for you to give me +4 fucking resilience, or +4 drive, more Lucenite gain, but lose Lucenite when you get hit. Like, the trade-offs aren't worthy to me based on the difficulty of the game. They need to be a little more higher. Those impacts are major. Bro, get hit and your gun jams. Okay, you're getting hit. And you already feel like, you know, you don't want to have to... Yeah, I hope I've made myself clear. Based on my game style, the trouble I'm having, and all of that, it is not worth me picking up corrupted artifacts. It's just not at this point. It certainly had its merit in Shattered Rise, when we were proficiency level 1, 2, and our stats were like 5, 5, 5, and oh, I got +4 and +3 and +4, you know what I mean? And I'm taking the trade-offs. Well, I'm reaping fucking... I just doubled my resilience. I can't get 80 resilience now, you know what I mean? It's not the trade-off's not... It didn't follow suit. It didn't scale properly. And I mean it. And like I said, this game is hard. The trade-offs should be a little more favorable for us at this point. And they were at the start. However, they're the same things while I'm level 40. And I'm like, dude, fuck a +4 for my gun jams if I get hit. I feel like my gun jams anyway. I don't need to know, oh, it really is jamming because I got hit. I'll be like, them motherfuckers, fuck that trade-off. For what? 4 more points in HP when I got 235? Yeah, get fucked. That's not worthy. Like, it's like if you walked up to someone who had $10 million and you're like, hey bro, let me punch you in the fucking nose for $100. They would look at you crazy. Versus you go find some fucking alcoholic homeless dude or whatever and be like, hey bro, let me punch you in the nose for $100. Well, to him, that's fucking worthy. That's a trade-off. All right, punch me in the nose, I get $100. Fuck it. But to a millionaire, he's like, you don't fucking punch me in the nose for $100. That's kind of like what's going on here. You're going to give me 4 resilience in my gun jams if I fucking get hit. I don't feel like that's fair. That's not a fair trade. What, am I not getting hit? I'm always fucking getting hit. Even if it's by one bubble. And one bubble does 10% damage to my fucking overall health. Fucking pricks. Once you finally defeat the zone's boss, the negative corruption effects drop off completely. But you get to keep the positive buffs from the artifacts for the rest of your run. Yeah, but they go away when you die, still. They're not permanent, though. Like, you don't keep them permanently. You keep them after you defeat a boss, and as long as you stay alive. Which, you're not gonna fucking go zone to zone to zone and not die. No, it's not happening. The corrupted artifacts, when you beat a biodome boss and the negatives drop off, do you get to keep those artifacts permanently, or do you still lose those artifacts when you die? You do not keep them across permanent game over restart. Yeah. You keep the positive buffs permanently for the rest of that run. Bro, the rest of the run after the boss, it's over. You go start a new zone, and guess what? You don't know what's in there. You don't have map skill yet because you're not ran the layouts. Like, you're dead. You need to keep it for 4 minutes after you beat the boss and enter a new zone. Well, fuck you. I had to fucking drag both my fucking legs in here and take double damage and slow dash and fall damage and my gun jams if I get hit. And I get to keep them after I get through this whole level and I go to a new level to die in the first little mini gauntlet. No, bro. Not worthy. This is a problem. This is my first system criticism with what we got going on. I absolutely have no problem confidently, fairly criticizing this artifact system at this point in the game. At the start of the game, it's kosher. It makes fucking sense. It does not make sense to me at this point. The trade-offs have to be more favorable to us, especially if it's like you have to beat the whole level to get them to fall off. That means in order for you to truly reap the benefits of them, you have to beat the whole level and start a whole new zone and then never die and beat that whole level. And then you get to, like, actually play with the benefit. You don't get to play with the benefits. You just play with the fucking trade-off, basically. And they're like, no, we gave you +4 in resilience. Yeah, for if I get hit my gun jams. Okay? And guess what? Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm very confidently, constructively willing to criticize this system. I am. And so, again, let's talk about... Because here's the point, too. Bro, everyone, when you buy a game, you play at whatever's fun to you, right? Some people play Elden Ring, and they literally cheese every boss. And that's fucking fun for them. Cool, bro. You know what I mean? But, like, if I play a game, yeah, I'm like, bro, I don't want to never die. That's not fun. Guess what? This game, as its base, you're not walking through it, period. And if at any point you're cocky about it, go turn the computer up in that world balancer. All you got to do is go click level 3, they deal more damage, and level 3, like, your integrity is reduced. And I guarantee if you put both of those on level 3, bro, you're dead in 3 hits. Damn near close to it. I'm certain of it. And because there's so much shit in the air flying and that one dude jumping and sending those things, bro, you're getting hit. There's no not getting hit. Like, you can be better at it, sure, but like, especially if you enter a new zone. And then there's like that new enemy, that jumpy dude when I first saw him. He about killed me by himself the first time I saw him. I'm like, what the fuck? And that was on it straight up. You know what I mean? And that was the first zone, the first mini zone. That new bouncy dude, literally, when it were straight up, I don't have a world balancer, and I saw the dude for the first time, he literally about killed me, and I had well over 200 max health. So, I think they could have been, this could be better, the artifact situation. And again, one way I could suggest that is, you need to scale the fucking trade-off for us to take more damage if enemies hit you successive. Bro, all that means is somebody hits you with 2 bubbles. That's successive damage. Oh, and that costs me 25% of my HP? And what did I get? Oh, plus 4 resilience on 40. Bitch, that's not good enough. It doesn't need to be, oh, we'll give you plus 25 resilience for it. So now from 40, you got 65. It doesn't need to be fucking over in our favor. But right now, I feel like it's absolutely in favor of the computer. The corrupted artifacts. Absolutely in the favor of the computer. So, again, you know, I like to make sure I'm dabbling and showcasing everything in a game. This is why, and hopefully I've explained myself properly enough and how it makes sense to me. Maybe to you, how you look at it, you still think, no, dude, it's worth it, then play how you play. Based on the difficulty I am actually having with this game, and it is challenging, it is not worth me picking up these corrupted artifacts. It's just not worth it. It's not worth it. You know, get fucked. I'm not picking them up. We were, and it made sense. And I even suggested a strategy with the artifacts to the audience, which was, like in level 2, bro, go clear a whole tunnel and pick up all the normal artifacts. And then go hit the eclipse, and now you got your buffs to go with you through that tunnel. Otherwise, if you just go to the eclipse and you have no artifacts, every time you pick one up, bro, you're getting a shitty trade-off. And again, it took me a minute through repping it. I just kept picking them up and like taking it, and I was like, bro, I can't have any more trade-offs. Like, I'm not doing it. And I haven't gone back. Because it's not changed either. It's like, bro, no, I look at it, this is in favor of the fucking computer. They don't need any help. Fuck them. So again, if you want to be challenged and stuff, I don't want to hear about this. Now, if you played this game for 250 hours, I'm sure you would be stupid good at it. But if you're playing this game, and like, let's say me, for example, you're at 15 hours in, and you don't think this game is hard, it's challenging, you need to go turn the difficulty up now. And don't play the rest of the 40, 50 hour game if you're that good, and that's what you think. It shouldn't be like that. Go turn their damage up and get your challenge. Or for someone who doesn't give a fuck, go turn the settings, the trade-off off, and go crank all your stuff up. And you don't have to give them anything. You know what I mean? They made it in favor for a casual too, but I'm telling you right now, a casual, without using that world balancer, sit the fuck down. You're not beating it. No way. You're not. You're gonna fucking... I would bet money on it, but I need to know someone's a casual. You know what I mean? Because they say I play games now. I understand mechanics, and like I play with true intent to win, and I've done so in this, and guess what? It's dunked on my ass. So it's like, okay. But yeah, that's where we would make. If I've walked through the first 5-10 hours, and then we found that world balancer, out of getting my own enjoyment, we would have turned the difficulty up. You know, they just have a unique way of altering the difficulty. But nonetheless, that's essentially what it is. Yeah, I'm critical of the artifact system right now. I'd like to discuss it with someone who's a fan of it. And that would be one of my main things, is be like, bro, and you're of further level, like your core stats are like 40s to 50s, and you're advocating for it. The only way I think you would be doing that is you're just that dude, you're that fucking good. Which, no. I mean, but you might be. But the only way I think you'd be advocating for that is you have it tuned on a difficulty where you're not dying. Otherwise, it's not worth it. Logically, it's not. The only person it should be truly worth it to is a person who's not dying. And if you're not dying, well, I don't want to hear it, because you should be. Go turn it up, the difficulty. What the fuck do I really respect your gaming opinion for anyway, if you're playing the game on easy and you're someone who's capable of playing it on hard? Why would you do that to yourself? Let alone, you're going to tell me that's what you're doing, and then you want me to look at you and acknowledge that you're some, like, high-end gamer. Not happening. Not fucking happening. Nope. Come on, shoot it. Now, could I be better myself? Yes. And I felt it. And I've told you, it's unique in the fact of you're constantly going in a different layout that's small, and the enemy spawn, like I say, I can treat it like the way I did Doom. I had a strategy and a tactic that I took into zones. And even if I zipped through the middle, I would go to an edge and clear that edge, and then that's my spot, and I turn around and fight out of it. You know what I mean? And I played like that. In Doom, you can... This just needs another defensive ability. And I don't know if they felt like giving you that would take away from what they got in terms of base difficulty. But that's really what I feel like as a like gamer and mechanics and what do I think's missing? Like, I need another like defensive ability. If these motherfuckers are gonna all hit like trucks, you know what I mean? And I gotta have more than dash, bro, and a shield. A shield that is cool, the system, because it charges up your power arm, but it also like can get negated where you can't access it for a minute. You know what I mean? And another thing, like, you had multiple choices for your melee in Doom, and I tried all of them and tested them and spoke about them, and I actually ended up liking the actual melee itself, which was like a fucking flail, because I fucking crack you on the bean with it, because it hit like a truck though. You know what I mean? This other one, you'd spawn up like a machine gun turret on your shoulder, and there's other shit, but I'm like, and then there was, I think maybe like an earthquake one. All I know is the flail, actually, the one you get at the start, was I think the one I thought was the best by the end. And I think there were 4. And because it's like, I'm telling you, because I was shotgun, so I would play up on everyone's head. And if I worked distance incoming, I'd throw my fucking shield. And it's just like, I feel like something's missing in my ability in the field. And I think that's a defensive ability. And that's why I can't wait to get parry and see if that brings home the game for me in terms of tactics and ability on the battlefield. And then I can kind of look at it more of like a Souls type experience. And bro, the first part of the game is usually the hardest. And then you start to get good. And then you start to dunk on shit. And then you get near the end and it gets fucking hard again. You know what I mean? And that's kind of how this would be. If they give me the parry and defensive ability, and I can, it's effective, then I'll kind of look at it like that. Okay, they wanted you to fucking be limited and fight through the first portion of the game. and guarantee the difficulty. Because right now, that's what, you know, I hang my hat on that. I feel like the artifacts are in favor of the computer. I wholeheartedly do. And I feel like when I'm on the battlefield, I'm missing an ability. And again, I believe it's defensive. But that's what I do, bro. I review games. Shattered Descent. Oh, we're gonna give you a big heal right at the start. The large, beautiful, amazing, favorite item drop there is. We're gonna give it to you right when you're full HP, just to fuck with you. No. No. I can't come back to it either. Maybe I can. Is there a blue there? Yeah, I'm gonna go fight this and then zip back. And after the damage I took, I'll come get it. This is a side path. Well, let's go do the side path. Fuck it. No, is that it? Yeah, don't overthink that. Just walk through it. I know I jutted through it, but as I walked up to it slow, I was like, oh, just walk right through. Hang on. See, there's always someone getting behind me, man. I can't ever protect my blind side. I know, I should get into my shield more for safety, but like... I need something. I know, I stood there and took those, but I was trying to force shooting him to death. Oh man, that was a death ball. That's just the start. Look at the corruption I have on me. Look at the fucking... Look at my health. That was the first mini battle of this level. And I know I was sloppy there and I took some of those red ball hits because I stayed trigger pulled just trying to bury that dude, and I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna try to... I wanted to... How I envision it is I'm gonna fucking stand here and take those because I would have had to let off and jut to the side. But I'll take those and he'll be dead after it. And he was able to stand through it and send another one. And I took another one. I'm like, yeah, that's a skill issue right there, though. Like, you're going to have to stop firing and dodge the red balls because there's nothing you can do but take damage by them. So you're trying to face tank, which I was. But therein lies the difference. I can tell you skill issue, what I'm doing, and that's my own fault. You know what I mean? I know... I'm not just like, oh, see, look at this fucking bullshit. I stood there and face tanked a couple times. In the trade-off, I was going to be able to hold the trigger just a second longer and he's dead. And nope, he's not.
Everywhere you go, Carly, I'll follow. I'll find you.
That corruption's hurting me, man. I need enemies. You lift it through shooting your gun.
From this madness. We'll be together again, my darling. No more lies.
You must have to hit enemies too, because I don't see it raising.
Yellow.
Yeah, what a hell of a start. 226. Yeah, I have access to less than 50% of my total health right now. But, you know, I take fault for some of that right there. Alright, here's this spot again. And that bullshit. That was better. See, because I was sticking to this, but moving my feet. Which is like when I use the ricochet pistol, I move left and right using the alt fire. I was kind of foot stuck, but I gotta get used to this gun. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a second. It's not like I haven't used it, but yeah, I need a minute with it. That was much better than that first area I played, and that was just partially, it was better due to my abilities there. I played better. You know? I have no problem calling out that it's like, no, you fucking play like shit right there. And like I said, I feel like I'm whooping ass at times, and I'm always almost dead. I'm like, bro. And, you know, that was, like I said, how it was for me at Doom. When I would get into gauntlets. But I had a different level of confidence and belief, bro. I was like, I am the Doomsayer, motherfucker. I may have to run this gauntlet 10 or 15 times, but I had no doubt in my mind I was going to beat it. None. Because it just fucking felt like I was a badass at it. And my screen was always blinking red. I was always just about dead, but it didn't matter. It's like, nope, I'm whooping them. And here I'm like, see, I'm almost dead. And it's because I don't have the same... Like, Doom made me feel like, though, oh, bro, I'm pretty fucking sweet, though, aren't I? And I don't feel like that in this battlefield. And again, it may just be the fact that I'm missing a defensive ability. Because like I said right there, I can't ever cover my 6. Every time I think I'm clear in that zone, unless you've killed enough enemies that you're down to 1, 2, or 3. But like at the start, yeah, you're like, okay, everyone's there, and you start working one, and then some dickhead hits you from behind. It's like, okay. That's fucking cool. What's cool is I'm fucking... Oh, looky! Weaker heals and weak point kills stagger nearby hostiles. Yeah, it's not worth it to me. I get 4 in drive. I have 42 drive. I mean, I guess weak point kills stagger nearby hostiles. You know how many weak point kills I get when I'm running auto aim? Very, 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 very few, if any. So, like, I guess even specifically to this, that trade-off itself isn't that bad. The 4 drive, just forget about that. But weaker heals for weak point kills stagger nearby hostile, like... I can't take weaker heals. My health is one of the main... You know what I mean? It's not worth it to me. I hope when I do get another ability... and I get, 5-10 hours playing with it, that I do end up meshing where I'm like, I get that same feeling and mindset that I had in Doom. I'm telling you, in Doom I was like, it don't matter if I die 50 times, I still not losing confidence because I just felt sweet in it. Doesn't mean I didn't get mad or nothing, and then I did, it die in areas multi times, but it like, so here you get 9 power, but you lose 4 loose night, and taking damage briefly jams main weapon. What's main weapon? You only have one weapon. Yeah, main weapon. Oh, I guess they differentiate power weapon, main weapon. Yeah, I can't afford to have this thing jam. I can't. But they are giving you 9 power. That's a little more. So instead of 45 power, I have what'd I say, 9? 54 power. Okay, that's 10% plus, right? Yeah, don't hurt yourself trying to do math shit, but... And I lose 4 drive, which would knock me to 38. That seems pretty acceptable. But you don't see ones often that have a big plus like that. They come with minuses. I've seen 3 where it's like plus 6 integrity, 2 power, and then minus 4, loose night. Taking damage briefly jams main weapon, bro. I like, it's just obvious to me. It's gonna hinder me because I'm taking damage like very frequently. Frequent enough that I know that would bother me. I'd be like, my gun's jammed again. Even though it's briefly, I get it, it doesn't matter. When it goes off 12 times in a little area, it's too much. I'm good, bro. I'm good. Give me this fucking heal in there. Yeah, I got going in the circle. I want to be fair, though, in that plus 9. I've seen those too. I've seen all 3 of them. In terms of, like, plus resilience, minus command, minus drive. It was like plus 6 resilience, minus 2 command, minus 2 drive. I've seen those too. That one was plus 9 command, minus 4 drive. And taking damage briefly jams your gun. That's still, I'm good, bro. I feel like that's advantageous for the computer. I do. Because if, for you don't feel like that's gonna affect you, what game are you fucking playing? It's gonna affect you. Like, it's hard to have a long window where you're not taking damage. In any little battle. So it's like, say there's 5 mini battles. You have a plus 9 to your power, the entirety of it. But every time you take damage through those 5 little battles, including the boss fight, your gun's gonna jam. And you have to beat this whole map, including the boss. And then we'll let you have the plus 9 power, unaffected. And you also lost 4 in your drive, which is your loose night gain, which you use to spend on the upgrade tree, which you always pay a tax for because when you die, they cook you. is the seam really worth it? Because guess what? When you beat the whole fucking zone and start a new one, and you're like, yeah, I got +9 power, bro. I got through it all, and that fell off. I can't imagine you're playing much longer and you don't die and lose it. But yeah, I've gone in a circle on it like 50 times now. But that's what it's done. That's what it's done to me. I just want to keep expressing myself for why I'm choosing not to really... Oh. I didn't even know those are hitting right here. Take part in the artifacts right now. Re-roll that. Give me the good one. There we go. Alright, I have to use the restroom. Damn, it's 9 o'clock. I'm not going to be able to game much longer, my friends. And this bitch is going public, so hopefully I didn't say nothing crazy. But what I will say, and I'm going to try to focus on... Really? No idea that that thing was bleeding. Alright, I'm back. Do you guys want me to talk about how I feel about the artifacts and talk about the base game difficulty level? Shall I repeat such said already 9-time things? I mean, I could, don't worry. It's gonna happen anyway, watch. As soon as I die, I'll get into a whole new tangent about the difficulty and shit. Alright. We're to this room again. That's the best I've ever played that room. It's the best I've ever played that room, bro. I guess I should have took the 9 power. No, dude, I'm not doing my gun jams if I get hit. Like, there, it would have been peak. Because I don't think I mean, my adrenaline's up to 2. I don't think I took much damage there. I don't love that alt fire on it. Each shot travels a short distance and splits into 3 homing projectiles. I don't even see that. Oh. Hey. It should be a power shot. Yeah, fuck it. Let's switch. Woohoo! Hey, motherfucker! Fuck, I can't get up there. I'm gonna miss my coins. Go. Watch out. Those are fucking bombs. I was playing good there too. I know I got hit at the end of it, but I was playing it good. Somebody's feeling, hey, these last 2 zones, I don't know, I think I play pretty good. Fuck off. Where's my fucking heal? I got all my corruption gone and no fucking heals. Bitch. What's up, motherfucker? Better not be behind me. I was gonna be pissed. Anyone I can snipe out? This room's fucky. Alright, remember I got a portal to bounce up and I gotta work around that. I can go under there. What's this under here? Let me start here. Not even a fucking heal. That level tripped me out because... Oh, come on. It flew over my head. It was all little dudes. And I took more damage than I should have to bum-ass little dudes. There it is. I'm not minding this, though, but I got 3 attributes with it. I'm getting it. I know for a fact I like the ricochet cannon. Fuck. What level is my prominence arm right now? 16? Kick could go up. Alright, let's see. Yep, 21. Oh, look at my phone thing and I'm talking to it. I needed a large Aether. Not just the basic one. Oh, I'm charged. Oof. Damn it, I blew that. it's taken me a minute to switch guns, like, because I pump trigger with this one. And so do I with the smart rifle, the alt fire, which is the 3 honing projectiles, but the tac rifle you hold, and it builds up faster speed. Bitch. Nope. Oh, look at the explosion radius go up, though. No, I'll take it. This had a noticeable amount of more explode radius. Oh, I'm not getting those artifacts anyway. Fuck that. Do you want to go look at them and see if I would trade? Okay, we can. Corruption generates power. Reduced armor max integrity. And 4 power. Okay, I think I could do this. Because our max integrity is 254. I'm willing to do that. So let's see what it drops it to. This might be in our favor. $254 is our max still. Yeah, our command's at 67 because I got a power boost on. So we're frail. Okay, you see where it's purple up there blocked off? We're capped to that. So it took about 5% of our HP, but now when I take corruption, which I do, it's going to generate more power. And I have a base of 4 more power. That seems worthy. Alright, improved integrity repair. Weaker heals, you get 4 resilience. And improved integrity repair. Restoration enrichment 3. Not quite sure what that means. Improved integrity repair. Hang on, let me get them to elaborate. In the game Saros, the corruption artifact that says improved integrity repair. What does that mean? Healing items, regeneration effects, or restorative drops will heal your armor integrity more effectively, counterbalancing the negative drawbacks of the corrupted item. When you recover health, such as picking up aether resin or triggering regenerative traits, you restore a large chunk of your integrity per heal. So all of the healing stuff heals better, but the heals are weaker. So it's got to be things that heal or restore health that aren't aethers. Those are the heals. So it's like, what else do we have that restores health for us? Well, for us, nothing that I know of. What regeneration effects do we have? We would have to have something like, oh, when low integrity's on, you slowly restore health, maybe, and it would make that stronger. Yeah, this trade-off, given there's no effects we can trigger to help with any sort of healing, and the only way I know we get health is by aether drops. Ether drops. So, and the trade-off is ether drops are weaker. So they're going to make the heals weaker, but other alternative means of restoring health will be stronger. I don't know of any that we have right now. You know what I mean? We would have to have some other artifact that it would be giving us some sort of health type thing. You know what I mean? Because the only thing I know we're doing for heals are green little ethers. And those are going to be weaker. there may come a time where there's other things we have going on where it will make sense. But yeah, right now it's not even applicable unless there's something I'm missing that we do for health. Like, yeah, I don't know. God, we gotta give this fucking game so much time. In the game Saros, what are the alternative ways of restoring health besides picking up aethers? It says, oh my god, I couldn't fucking understand. In the game Cereals. Alternative ways to restore or manage armor integrity instead of picking up standard green aether orbs include activating the permanent second chance revive upgrade. Oh dang, your ears really slimmed down. Oh, you get your normal ear back. Yeah. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to just get in there and drain that little bit out, dude. Yeah. So here we go. Activating the permanent second chance revive upgrade. That's not relative to that artifact. Upgrading specific healing artifacts, performing melee executions, or utilizing Overlord Restoration boss fighting modifier. I think they're just telling you ways to restore health, and second chance restores your health once when you die. That's what that is. Healing artifacts. Equip passive gear like emergency patch or emergency regen, which automatically regen your integrity over time, or whenever you pick up loose night while at low health. Yeah, see, so right now there are alternative means to restore integrity. There are, but not with what we currently have. So it's not relative to us. All we would be doing is weakening the fucking heals. Kill triggered regen. Certain rare artifacts such as Fatal Drain grant small health restorative bonuses whenever you defeat enemies during a chaotic skirmish. That right there, this would make that worth that. Every time we killed an enemy, we would regen, they would it grants small health restoration. That should be it should be tuned even better with this artifact. Improved integrity repair. This would help that if we had it on, hey, if we kill enemies in artifact, it should restore a small amount of health. That should make it even stronger. There's just, we have no alternative thing going on for heals unless I've unlocked something in the no, dude, get off me. No, in the skill tree that we do and I'm not aware of. It may be we have melee kill restores some health, or 2 successive kills restore health. I'll go look at our whole tree. We may have a in-game mechanic ability to restore some health right now that I'm just not thinking that we've done, because we've already unlocked 50 fucking upgrades. Alright, let's get it. Oh, dude. Really? I didn't even realize that was a black, like, dark spot. I just jumped. Obviously, I see it now, but when I jumped, I did not realize that was a dead zone. You fucking kidding me, man. See, we would have made that weaker. We may have... Can I see my skill tree? I don't think you can look at it out here. You can't. Yeah, I appreciate the Harbinger. It's a giggling corpse. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we got good, decent enemy variety. 2 of them are bosses, so we've got 17 other interchangeable enemies. He was like the mini boss of the level in Shattered Rise, the original one. Like, I beat him and thought he was like a area mini boss or a boss. It's like, no. Alright. Man, I'm just trying to get away from everything. They kept all fucking spawning over my head. The reason I didn't worry about him is because I needed to go get all the coin. Yeah, no, this definitely would hurt us in here. See, this would have paid off with that other one when we were at low health. It would restore more at low integrity. It should. And maybe it doesn't... I don't want to discuss it anymore because some of it is like... It may be a little more specific than that, and like this, it wouldn't actually help. And so I don't even want to waste more time. I just spent 10 minutes Googling it, talking about it. Fuck, dude. Alright, I'm gonna do this. Look at our health, see? We're coming in, we gotta revive, but we're coming in with a quarter of our health, 25%. Well, like 1/5. Yeah, it's like 1/5 of our health. And we have 1 revive. Alright, remember, there's 4 heals in here. We'll just grab them. Oh man, he doesn't have his HP bar yet. Damn it, I missed it. That's my fault, man. I let him get close to me. I hit my head on it. I need to stand there and just juke him. I'm trying to run and move still. Damn it, he jumped right by me, you fucking bitch motherfucker. Suck on that, bitch ass motherfucker. Alright, just stay right here. There you go. I missed. Man, I'm holding on by the fucking skin of my teeth, man. Fuck. And I got hit by one red one. One fucking red one. Yeah, and they want you to play this thing with no world balancer. It's like... I mean, I guess if it's like an Elden Ring boss fight, how many times do you have to fight the boss to beat him? 30. You know what I mean? Or more. But it's like, you go in and out, though. I have to go through this whole level to get there with corruption, no revive, 25% health. And then when I revive, you only come back with 20% health. It doesn't like it bring you back with full health or even half health. And that was an hour long. To have to play the whole thing over again, bro. I should have never put that corrupted thing on. He only had about a little less than 10% health left. I mean, I almost had him. Yeah, we gotta get this to fucking open it. And these are purples, man. That cost 2. I don't care about Lucenite. I want fucking health. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's just unique, man, and the fact you have to play everything again to fight the boss. That's about it. That one hurt me a little because I was so close to beating him. And be honest, be dead honest. Did he hit me very much there? No. Especially after the start. Like, after I got hit by that one laser, he never hit me with the yellow things, he didn't hit me with another laser, he wasn't hitting me with the smash, and I literally held on for my life for like 30-40% of his health. I did not take a fucking hit. And then I get hit by one little red ball, and I lose, and he's almost dead. Oh man, look at upgrading your melee capabilities lets you teleport to staggered foes and perform executions that can trigger minor health recoveries. Yeah, see, I need that. If I staggered an enemy and like I could hit the analog to like zip to him, like in Doom where you can zip, and it executes him and restores a little health. Yeah, you gotta give me more defensively for what it just everything. Yeah, I feel like I can't. I need more that I can do. And keep in mind, this is me with level 2 take less damage. Yep, and then I fucking... Dude, come on. Fuck on, dude. You don't understand, it's so hard to restore health. They need to make you be able to get health more. Or like you make it to the boss fight and there's like a large aether. Like let me get like 50% health if I make it there. So I can go into the boss fight not almost dead. Because again, the restore of your life, I don't know what you come back with, but it's not that health bar. I don't even think it's that first one where the break is. It's not even that. Like, if you're gonna let me come back to life, I want to come back fresh, full fucking health bar. But then he'd already be dead, you know what I mean? I don't know, bro. That took the steam out of me. And it's mainly because I did so good for so long at the end of the fight. Like, and it was one fucking bubble. And it's like, dude. But, you know, let's go. Come on, spawn up, motherfuckers. I dodged right into it. See, look how much damage that did. I got caught by the edge of it. I did, bro. And it literally took like 10% of what's left up there. And this is on reduced damage level 2. Bro. This could all be dual. I'm missing something in my ability. I don't know if it's, I need to be able to like double dash. You know what I mean? Like, like you can double dash. Yeah, they need to give me something. They always level this down one, the prominence arm. juice that up. I mean, so the first fight, I went from 239 in tag to 156. And it's, yeah. Alright, here's this fucking lane. Well, it's not right here. It's up here. Bitch. And I ran right into that. Oh my god, it took my charge. Fucking cunt. I should have absorbed that, I know. It's just... part of it is battlefield tactic. And again, I don't have a set way. So I'm like, you have to move, and it's like... I have to create like a figure 8 and work it the best I can. Like I said, when a lot of in Doom, I could work it and control it. You would have a couple wild enemies that would fly around the map at times that were rough, or one that would a big one that would move around. That would be in it too. But I'm telling you, it was like there's so much shit going on in that, but they gave you enough that it's like, if you can stick and move and like you're good, you're gonna love this. And right now, yeah, I'm just like, I feel like, bro, I need to be able to dominate, and I fucking just, it's like I can't, like, be technical in the way that's gonna let me dominate this game, because I'm not sure, like, the best tactful way. Like, even I could say, I'm like, you have to move, so it's like, zip this, work around this. I think, you know what it is? I'm in such a hurry to kill all of the enemies that I'm leaving myself vulnerable to damage. And it's like, bro, if there's going to be 6 enemies in here, there's 6 enemies. And I don't know if more spawn directly after you kill a couple, or if they just keep spawning and you could have all 12 that you're going to fight. I'm not sure. But I need to try that maybe. Stop worrying about trying to kill them so fast. But they're everywhere, and it's like, I need a corner. And so I run and pick one, and then I fucking turn around, and then one spawns behind me. It's like... Yeah, I really hope I get something of an ability that just lets me fucking get joy at a better level. Because it's just frustrating. I feel like I'm missing something, man. What, can I not jump up that? Well, you could have just jumped over right there. Well, you wouldn't have got the coin, the loose knight. Yeah, increased dash cooldown. No. Can't happen. It's the only it's the only thing I got that I, you know, I know I got the shield, but you can't attack out of the shield, and you can't attack with your shield. And in the dash, like I can, you know what I mean? Like there's no shooting or doing anything out of the shield. Dude, why the fuck am I falling off that? Really? Fucking little bastard. Alright, move around. Okay. Oh, big baby. What's this? No, don't care. Little prick's got a shield. Really? Bitch, I juked that the fuck out, didn't I? That was me on one. What's up, motherfucker? Dude, it's hard to stay in there to fight them and then... God, I wish I could upgrade this weapon. I can't switch to that, bro. That was rough. That dude bouncing around with those two flying that shoot all those yellow things, and I have to stay in the purple because it's a shield, and they're flying in the shield. That's rough. Because I could jump out to get safe right here, but he moves with you. He brings the shield. And so I dodge yellow, I jump in the shield, I try to shoot one of those two, they're shooting yellow shit, and he's dive bomb attacking me. Like, that's rough. Let me see someone. Oh, I took no damage there. Okay. Maybe you did, but fuck you if you did. I didn't think there was someone in here, and he fucking kicked me right in the fucking face, dude. Damn it, man. I just got the health back that the one bum-ass, basic-ass enemy does that much damage too. There's no point in opening that. I think I have to switch to this. I don't want to. I need to figure out if... I mean, look at the weak point damage. It's almost maxed out on this, though. Shut up, Bruce. For leveling... I can't even think of the name of it now. Your proficiency. We're level 23. Is, if I had two of the same weapon, I understand that they're like, oh, it has more potential. Okay, cool. Is, if I'm level 23 proficiency, and I started with a level 12... is a level 25 weapon automatically like, dude, that's better? I don't know still. You gotta fucking figure out 90 things in Google and this and that to fucking be able to actually really know everything. I understand that the orange has a higher cap. It has higher potential. Correct. But the orange that's actually colored in the box is that much greater than that. And they're not even comparable stats. They're all three different things. So it's like, which gun's going to do more damage? Like, why? It's not as easy as knowing, well, if you have one at 12 and 25, the one at 25 is going to do more damage. Is it like, I don't know. In Saros, S-A-R-O-S, the video game, with the weapon system, is a level 25 weapon versus a level 12 weapon gonna do more damage? If my proficiency level is 12 and my starting gun is 12, by the time I find a gun that's level 25, should I absolutely take that because it's gonna do more damage? Yeah, it does not automatically deal higher base damage for a bullet than a level 12. Instead, weapon level dictates a gun's maximum potential stat caps. With how high its attributes can scale with your character stats, resilience, command, and drive, and the number of passive traits it rolls with. So see, I don't fully understand, dude. I don't. I just admit it. I don't. I don't fully understand. And I'm mad about it, because I want to know. This has 3 attributes versus 2. Obviously, it has more potential in the... how high its attributes can scale with your character stats, resilience, command, and drive, and the number of passive traits it rolls with, which is 3. I see the passive traits. But clearly, yes, a 25 would have a higher stat cap ability than a 12. Which one does more damage? Base damage. A higher level number does not inherently mean a higher raw damage number per individual shot. Stat ceilings. The light orange extension bars show the potential ceiling for stats, which expands with higher weapon levels. Trait slots. Weapons gain a new trait milestone roughly every 10 levels, capping out at 5 traits for higher tier finds. Attribute scaling. How much your personal character build stats feed into things like clip size, recoil reduction, or damage accumulation. Depends on the weapon scaling arrows rather than the item level alone. I can't. I fully still don't know how to teach a first grader this weapon system, even after reading that. I don't know if I just have a fucking roadblock to it, or... It says a level 25 gun will significantly have better traits like piercing rounds, auto reload on dash, or extra projectiles that indirectly increase your overall DPS. That I completely comprehend. Like, there's no fucking static in that. But it's all those orange bars are about potential. It's not like you're leveling stats really. Command, drive, or integrity, whatever, the three, and you can go one way higher than the other. The game basically makes you level everything. It's a small skill tree that you get stopped on until you beat a boss, and it only puts in there stuff to make you balanced. If you got it all of your stats would be the same. So While the level 25 gun won't win purely on a base damage per shot metric, it will vastly outperform a level 12 gun due to the sheer volume of extra traits, higher stat ceilings, and better overall weapon behavior. I still don't get it. So if I had a level 1 ricochet hand cannon and my buddy has a level 25 tac rifle, it's not cut and dry that his is going to do more damage. Mine has 2 attributes with it. That only has 1 more. I got bouncing rounds and piercing shot. That's got super load, piercing rounds, and absorb load. Oh, there's more gun. There's rifles. Shotgun, crossbow, hand cannon, or shack ram. Where's the crossbow? I gotta watch someone try to break it down. I'm gonna have to wrap it up anyway.
You can have between 0 and 3 of these arrows. These represent the scaling of the stat. The higher the scaling, the more your drive, command, and resilience stats matter in terms of how they affect your weapon's performance. Here's an example of how scaling can change the bars on similar stats. Even though they both have the same proficiency level, you'll notice that the chakram in this example has a red section on its weak spot damage bar. This is because the hand cannon has 1 more arrow's worth of scaling. Therefore, my drive stat is affecting it more than the chakram. The inverse is also true. If you see one section of the bar, that means that it will be a higher value if equipped. On to the traits section. This one's pretty easy. Weapons can have various traits that
I don't care.
bring attributes for the listed stat. The higher the attribute value, the better performing the stat will be. Case in point, in order for my weak point damage to go up, I would need to level up my drive stat via the armor matrix or by finding items in a run.
Okay. Okay. So basically, we could get those orange bars to go up, like on the tac rifle, that clip size and auto target radius, by picking up a bunch of artifacts that go into blue command. And then for damage, we would need more drive to make it go up. So it seems like we would have to pick up fucking a million things to get that damage to go up to the max point. And our integrity, which is resilience 64, our highest stat, on weak point damage, that's why that bar is so filled in. But still, the other one's 60 on blue, and look how, I guess it's filled in up there too. This just expanded and capped. But yeah, we haven't reached the cap points. And those arrows on the right, where there's 0 through 3, there's system 1, 2, and 3 and me something. Yeah, I'll have to watch this whole thing again. But I'm about to wrap it up, dude. So, see if we open details. Yes. So I just learned something. So you see how this is going to up our command and power? If you look at our gun, that affects the clip size and auto target like I just showed you. And then the other thing that would affect it is increasing drive. You see those little white bars? It would take those up just a hair. And we have a huge cap potential. But basically, if we ran around and picked up every fucking command, artifact, it would keep giving us white little bit, but it would be filling that in with the darker orange into the lighter orange. That's why when you do an artifact and you hit compare, I used to thought, I was like, why doesn't it compare you to another artifact you have and you can drop one for that? It's because it's showing you how it's going to affect the current weapon you have. Or if it, like in this case, let's say a weapon we had didn't even have a blue bar or a command thing. It wouldn't show it affecting it at all. Alright, so we learned a little right there. Fucks up here. No. I'm not putting nothing on. I'm not doing it. Maybe I can figure out about some of these penalties. I know if you take damage, your gun drains briefly. That's too detrimental, bro. For me, it is. I don't even care. I know it would be. We're to the boss fight, aren't we? Almost. That's a different shotgun, right? Stalwart shotgun? Is that a new shotgun? There's the Horde. That's the original. That's the other one. Annihilator. This is another one. Pellet wall. So there's a third shotgun. Let me pause it right here. I might end it and we'll just start the boss fight when I'm fresh. And it'll be a good way to start anyway. And when I start tomorrow, I might go in there and beat him. Oh, they said it was found in Ancient Depths, Biome 2. We never saw that in the second biome, and I played that how many times? Alright. Well, you know, you wouldn't believe me drinking these chalkies when they're fake, that I still just, like, have the desire. Time for a fakie. No, I'm gonna end it right here. We'll start this fight when I come back. See ya.